Going down, guys? Over here at the Ala Shopping Mall. Want to offer some considerations regarding the Butler stream and the nature of the interplay between men and women. I thought it was fun. I thought a little impromptu. Some of the people prepared very well for it and were obviously qualified for the position. Others were not in the right frame of mind, maybe not mature enough, maybe not really truly available for it. Maybe they had other interests and other priorities in their lives, and maybe some of them, it's not even like the suggestion is, oh, it's a Butler position, but it's actually not that. What it really is, in fact, is it's a position of kind of being like I feel like Mr. Ice had a cool, and we had different people at play. I actually had recommended, I had an encouragement to suggest that the right thing to do was to have an actual professional butler be there to be the primary judge. They had some fun judges. They made fun. It was fun, but then there was a back and forth goings on of they've got to be a combination of professional butler but also funny. And I think I predicted beforehand, I felt like the guy, if there is a guy that has an accent, and actually I think the number one theme wasn't IRL streamer or the number one theme was that they can be able to look right at the guy and say, that guy's a butler. That was the main, I think, essence of it. And so, I like these guys. They got a nice little look there. But so in order to achieve that, you just have to pick somebody that really is like, oh, dude, this guy's a butler. And obviously, Mr. Nigel had the funny tie on, but otherwise, I think he'll be a great butler. And I think there was a pre-established respect though for Nigel, and they didn't there wasn't a making fun of him. There was already a respect for him, and so basically. But I wanted to touch on a few other subjects that were presented. I think everything was pretty kosher, except, as we know, there was that one guy who came in and said, to Miss Cassandra, oh, you want this dick, right? And to me that was it was just an unfriendly thing to say. But my response to that, if somebody said that to me, would be, let's say if I was there's a difference between, you see, there's an expectation of Mr. Ice to be an authority in the space and to make executive decisions on who is going to be there or not. And as was the same with SSJ, I actually was encouraging of Mr. Ice to have he should always have a security around him. He shouldn't be the guy holding the taser. It should be his security that's always next to him and helps him, because people are, at the end of the day, people are going to try and target him and whatever he's doing, as opposed to it being some type of a random thing. They're not trying to target, and remember, true, right? Truth. How do you find truth? Well, how do you find love? Well, love is commitment. Commitment to what? Commitment to your own dreams. So if you don't have any predetermined goals and dreams, and guess what? You're gonna run into some problems. But in any case, actually, I want to check out Tiffany's here. Nice. I want to check out the nice, luxurious, statements here made. It's, remember, guys, it's not. Well, look at the etching here, though. This is a costly. See, these people These people got investment money right here, you know what I mean? They got Harry Winston right next to it. Got the gates closed. You know, these guys are on it too. But regardless, you know, it's not about how expensive something costs or how difficult it is to produce or anything like that. It's about the meaning, the associated meaning and value behind the the um, the person, behind who, you know, who's giving it, who's receiving it. You know what I mean? Like the intention behind the gift, and what it represents. You know, it's a you can think of jewelry and fancy stuff, everything as a trophy, as to what that's something that you rightfully deserve and earn. Getting back to the issue at hand, so when somebody says something like, "Oh, you know, you want to, you know, have sex," or the other guy was saying to Cassandra, "Oh, you know, how'd your girlfriend like our intimacy?" And my reaction to that is simple. It's, I want you to have great intimacy, but do you think that do you want to share your personal life with everyone? First, we have to make that black and white. Ask them the question instead of saying like, "Oh, that was rude," even though I think it was. Go ahead and ask the question. You know, do you like sharing your private life with everyone, and do you think people feel good listening to it? And naturally, I think the question is going to be, the answer is going to be that no, you know, it's kind of a rude thing. It's unwelcome. But then it's all about flipping a negative into a positive. Like, and at the end of the day, like I said, it's about the authority of the space. Immediately when that guy said that, ICE should have had him exited. But the problem is, ICE is trying to play too many roles at once. He's a capable guy, but he can't be serious security and Mr. Moderator, narrator of the ongoing situations. So that's my sensation there, and the same goes with they were featuring, you know, I feel like in general people shouldn't wear suggestive clothing unless they're married. Primarily it's women, you know, that will wear tight clothing. I think when they're married, they're free to be sexy or makeup or you know, strip you know, strip dancing. That's fine, I feel, but you know, at the end of the day, I just remembered to switch it to portrait mode here. At the end of the day, guys, you know, it's what it really is. Let's see here. It's that Tommy Bahama look right there. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys, like this stripper trying to act all sexy, like all that does is it creates sexual tension, and it's socially awkward because they're trying to show off their body, but to who? To impress who? To, you know, to just dress sexy to impress the random people. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna attract random people, and in effect the wrong type of people. So in order to actually do something positive for yourself, guard your energy and use it exclusively for your own dreams and your dream mate. And if you feel in the mood to be nice, then fine. But to be spending all that time being like nice to people, it just creates conflict. It creates anxiety. Just like a co-ed school system. If the theme is education, then why are they allowing people to dress suggestively, the women, and why are they encouraging prom nights and physical intimacy, allowing public displays of affection in the school? It's a distraction from learning. So it's not that I'm not a fan of freedom. What it is I'm a fan of efficiency and the precision in which people do things. And when you're distracting people or creating uncomfortable situations by having mixed, you know, gender in situations, and it just creates a discomfort. And, you know, in conclusion, I'll suggest that the whole idea of you know, people, you know, whatever their bodies are, wide variety of people are attracted to a wide variety of people. 1 and 2, you don't want people to pretend to like you or be physically attracted to people. And number 3, finally, people are unique, and when you really have self-respect and whatnot, you end up wanting to, you end up being very selective about who you want to be around. Thanks for considering, and till next time.